You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome in to the Shark Tank, Wilmington, North Carolina, here at Buck Hardy Field. Wilmington Sharks hosting the Pilots. First time the Pilots have been back since the heartbreaking playoff series to end the 2024 campaign. Already seen the Sharks once, but that was back at Hampton up at War Memorial Stadium. Coming in, Pilots got to try and get out of this little skid they're on. They're 11-7, now second in the division, East Division, by half a game, thanks to Morehead City Marlins' 7-game win streak. Morehead sitting at 11-6. Wilmington 9-9, right at 500. They've won 2 in a row. So Wilmington just sitting even in the Eastern Division. Give you the lineup for your visiting Pilots. Carlos Pena leading off in right field. Kaz Jordan in center field. Grayson Fitzwater at first. Cole Stanford behind the dish. Kyle Edwards at shortstop. Curry Sutherland at third. Cole Riley in left field. Chris Martinez designated hitter. Jackson Wall the second baseman. As for the Sharks are going to be starting Evan Vandenbach.
It's okay, Brian. They couldn't pronounce our guys.
He's starting his warm-up pitches. It's a lefty on the mound. Pilots wearing their all orange. Sharks are wearing white pants with a white top with what looks to be like a ship on it.
I believe it's their City Connects.
Battleship? All right, sounds good. I like it. Brian Waller, Aiden Cantwell bringing you this one from center field, joined by Evan, the scorekeeper for the Sharks. Nate Manley doing the catching. Jacob Tobias in center field for the Sharks.
Brian, it hasn't happened yet. However, I would not mind getting hit by a home run today.
Yeah, it's been tough to see home runs around here. Carlos Pena digging in the left-handed box, lefty-lefty matchup to start this game.
Ball up and in on Carlos, and first pitch is a ball, 1-0.
We got a good view of balls and strikes from out here. Hank Morgan, Brett Mays, Trey Morgan, Gage Riddick, the coaching staff that made the trip down. Pilot's going to be staying overnight as Carlos took a strike. 1-1.
And yeah, Brian, you said it last time we were here was last game of the regular season and the postseason for the Pilots last season.
Yeah, not the way the Pilots wanted to end it. Pena ropes one down the line. It's going to be fair into right field. He's looking for 2. He might be looking 3. That ball's up in the corner. Right fielder picks it up, throws it in. But Pena's going to hold it second. Leadoff double for Carlos Pena, continuing the hot streak he's been on to start this season. Got a feeling
that's not a bad move by Pena, holding up at second. You don't want to get thrown out at third for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, that is true. Got a feeling Pena definitely going to be one of the Pilots' all-stars this season. Still leading the team in RBIs as well as home runs. Let's finish out the Sharks order since we got to you a little late. Cam Mitchum at first base, hitting third. Brady Miller at second. Randy Carlo at third. Cam Suto going to be in right field. Justin Santoyo, designated hitter. Mike Anthony Valdez in left. And Jack Boyles is the shortstop as Kyle Edwards is in now.
Is it Kyle or is it Kaz?
Oh, it's Kaz. You're right. Excuse me. Kyle Edwards has moved out of the 2-hole. And Kaz up from the 9-hole. Kaz Jordan had a good night down in Greenville.
Kaz has had a good season for the Pilots. I mean, he's been one of the Pilots' most productive hitters when it comes to bunting and defense, and really, I mean, his bat's woken up.
Yeah, his bat has come alive, and last night he was running all over the bases for sure. Him and Edwards, both with 15 stolen bases now to lead the club. Pops it up. Going to be out of play over the Pilots dugout. Pilots on the third base side. Sharks on the first base side. decent crowd here on a Monday for the Sharks.
It is Monday. I forget about that. My sense of time has been off since the season started.
Yeah, mine too. Pilots in the middle of an 11-game stretch right now. Kaz swings, and it gets by the catcher, and he doesn't know where it is. Pena down the third. Kaz Jordan strikes out. Oh, wait.
What?
They're going to send Carlos back to second, it appears.
And funny business has already started here in the first inning of the Wilmington Sharks.
And here comes Hank Morgan. Hank Morgan out of the dugout wearing his Bill Belichick-like sweatshirt, only his sleeves are actually hemmed and not cut off with a pair of scissors like Bill Belichick. Because Jordan's at first after the strikeout.
Not too sure what happened.
We're talking with Tobias, the center fielder. The first base umpire is talking with Carlos as well as the shortstop of Boyles.
Hank is still talking with home plate.
Home plate umpire going to be Michael Lanny. First base, Mike Parnell. Third base, Zach Tate.
Let's see if we can get a good angle of this.
There you go. Use your camera and zoom in for us, Aiden.
There's the Shark behind Hank Morgan.
Oh, yeah, Shark made an appearance. Hank still has been out there for a minute now talking. I'm sure he's not getting the answers he wants, as he normally never does. That's the nature of the game.
And Hank is heading back, and it looks like Pena's still at second. So, an odd call.
They're just called Kaz Jordan out.
Oh. Okay. So that's something.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be my guess. Maybe the bat hit the catcher. I don't know. But anyway, Pena's still at second. Kaz strikes out swinging. Now it's Grayson Fitzwater, who's playing first tonight. Good breaking ball in. Got the strike call on the inside part of the plate. It's a very interesting start. It's Fitzwater, another lefty, in. Pitch coming in, big swing and a miss. Might have got a piece of it. But Vander Bosch trying to get out number 2 after giving up the leadoff double to Pena. He's got Fitzwater 0-2. That ball in the dirt outside. Good block back there by Manley. 1-2 to Grayson. Pilots in there all orange.
I do not understand our jersey schedule at all.
Well, normally the starting pitcher gets to pick it. Although today, I think Brett Mays did the picking for the trip. Grayson fights it off the other way into left. Pena being sent home. Throws coming in. And Pena dives in safe. Pilots take the lead 1-0 thanks to Grayson Fitzwater and Carlos Pena.
Yabba dabba do, Brian.
For Grayson, he's starting to creep up in that RBI total now for sure after a slow start.
And, that's big for the Pilots. They have lost since the Martinsville Mustangs game where the lights went out. Remember that, Brian?
I do.
Since that game, the Pilots have not been able to win on the road.
That's RBI number 19 for Grayson Fitzwater.
So scoring early here is really going to help.
Carlos Pena just scored his 26th run of the season as well.
Oh, my gosh. Seriously?
Yep. That one's into Stanford. He takes strike 1.
Pilots need to score as many runs as they can, especially with how the pitching staff has really started to struggle here in the dog days of summer. As there's a ball low.
Grayson being held on over first. That one gets away. It's in the dirt. Catcher Manley back there couldn't handle it. Grayson down to second on the wild pitch. New baseball going to come out for Vanderbosch. Cole Stanford now has a chance to drive in Grayson Fitzwater. Stanford playing in game number 6. He's got 6 hits and 15 at bats, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. It's been a big piece for Hank Morgan and the Pilots to come back here midway through the years. He swings and misses at 1 and 2. Kyle Edwards, a shortstop, on deck.
This is year 4 for Cole Stanford, the only year 4 Pilot other than Nate Varnier.
Yep. Cole's first year came about halfway through, was at Asheboro. The chops that one foul down the third baseline.
Wind is picking up a little bit, feels nice.
It does feel good. Carlo picking it up over there in front of the Pilots dugout. Wind's blowing in from
it's not really
right
an ideal
field
for us, but
as it does most of the time here. I don't think I've ever seen it blow out.
we had a really good case last year of the wind blowing in, just absolutely killed a ball that Yorshik Jimenez hit. Stanford.
Chopper to the pitcher Vanderbosch, going to flip it to Mitchum. Score that one 1-3. Out number 2, Grayson down to third.
How about that view, Brian?
Kyle Edwards. Oh, yeah, there you go. Use your camera, zoom in. We're in dead center field. Might stand up and start distracting some hitters if we got to. Kyle Edwards is up now, playing shortstop today once again. He's hitting .268 on the year as he takes strike 1. He's got 4 doubles, 1 triple, driven in 7 runs. The big number, the 15 stolen bags. He's got a chance to give the Pilots a 2-0 lead if he can get a hit and drive Grayson in. That one sails up and away from Vanderbosch, 2-0. Vanderbosch working from the stretch. Fitzwater not being held on so he can get down the line a little bit. Edwards pop up into right field. Wind going to probably blow it down a little bit as the right fielder Suto had to take a couple steps in as the ball was falling down. But the Pilots get one. Pena leadoff double. Fitzwater drives him in with a single. So the Pilots take a crucial 1-0 lead, something they haven't been able to do the past couple games, is get the lead early. So come on back, and we'll see how the defense fares out in the bottom of the first. going to be Peyton Dine, the starting pitcher for the Pilots. Lineup for the Sharks: Nate Manley, the catcher; Jacob Tobias, the center fielder; then Cam Mitchum, first baseman, due up. Behind them, Brady Miller, second base; Randy Carlo, third; Cam Suto in right; Justin Santiago, designated hitter; Mike Anthony Valdez in left; and Jack Boyles, the shortstop. So Dine going to get his chance against Manley, the catcher. Not often you see a catcher lead off.
No, the only time I've ever seen a catcher lead off was actually Austin Wells for the Yankees for opening day. He hit a home run.
Manley chops one right back to Dine on the first pitch he sees to score it 1-3. And Dine has the first out. This is the first start for Peyton Dine. 8th appearance, thrown 7 in the third, giving up 5 hits, only 1 run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Defense for your Pilots: Cole Stanford behind the plate, Curry Sutherland at third, Kyle Edwards at short. Second base, Jackson Wall. First base, Grayson Fitzwater. Right field, Carlos Pena. Center field, Kaz Jordan. Left field, Cole Riley. Jacob Tobias, the center fielder, in now. Dine going to work exclusively from the stretch as well. Gets a strike call in there. Got him 1-1. Dine, a lefty as well, facing another lefty in Tobias. It's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Dine looking for out number 2 on the second batter he faces.
Swing and a miss.
Peyton Dine looking good. He's got 2 outs on 5 pitches. Cam Mitchum, the first baseman, stepping in now. Mitchum hitting .268. Playing in his 14th game. He's got 11 hits, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. He's got that one in the left center. Cole Riley picking it up.
He smoked that ball,
Cole Riley looking like an outfielder, throwing the ball all the way into second. Yeah, that ball was hard to hit. It got past the glove of Kyle Edwards at short. So now the Sharks have their first hit. Brady Miller, the second baseman, is the cleanup man. He's hitting .271. He's got 13 hits and 13 walks, so his on-base percentage is up there for sure. Dine coming right back with strikes, though. 0-1 to start Miller.
There you go, Mark.
Dine pickoff attempt. They got him hung up. Grayson flips it to Wall, who tags him out. So they get Mitchum hung up on a good pickoff move from Dine. Dine being the lefty, he's got to move kind of like Trey Morgan used to. But that does it for the first inning. Pilots lead at 1-0. We're going to the second here in Wilmington.
Welcome back. We are here in Wilmington, and Curry Sutherland is at the plate.
Sutherland, nope, don't want his pitching stats, want his batting stats. Sutherland, two-way guy, still facing the lefty Vanderbosch. Delivers a strike on the inside part. 0-1, Cole Riley behind Sutherland, then Chris Martinez. Vanderbosch still working from the stretch. Comes home.
Ooh.
Sutherland had to scoot back out of the way, 1-1. Sutherland hitting 188. Has 3 hits, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. All those hits have come in Greenville against the Yard Gnomes. Big swing and a miss, 1-2 to the third baseman. Third base has been where Sutherland has played if he plays in the field. One, two. Struck him out swinging. Sutherland strikes out. His 7th strikeout on the year in 17 at-bats.
Hello, Walker Fuller. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, Walker's listening?
Yes, he is.
There we go. Cole Riley in now. He's playing left with 1 out. Riley hitting .233 with 7 hits on the year, 1 double. But he has drawn 10 walks. But Vanderbosch pounding the zone here early, as was Peyton Dine. And that one got him on the foot. Breaking ball broke inside from the lefty. And that's the first time Riley's been hit this year. He's a catcher. He'll be all right. So hit by
there's
pitch.
the flyover.
We got some flyovers at Greenville the other day, too.
Did he just say Christian Martinez?
Chris, a designated hitter, in now. Chris also had a slow start to his year. Not the start he wants. As he fouls that one straight back into the netting. Ball boy for the Sharks going to come out and get it. Sunset's kind of behind the right field foul pole. So it's casting shadows from right field to left field. The wind's still blowing in. Breaking ball delivered, but doesn't get the call. 1-1 to Chris. Jackson Wall, the number 9 man, on deck. Riley with 3 stolen bases in 3 attempts, but he's hanging close with the lefty on the mound. Already seen a Shark get picked off. That time he got the call, though. 1-2 to Chris. As Dine gave up a single in the top of the first, but then was able to pick him off pretty much immediately. And in the inning, Pilots trying to add to their 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Riley looking a little more athletic at first. Time called.
Uh-oh.
And Russ Burrow is out to the foul line. Umpires are going to all meet and talk about something now.
Heard something about one Mississippi. We might be in center field, but we can hear a lot.
No idea what was happening.
Still 1-2 here on Chris Martinez.
Yeah, nothing changed. Riley's still at first.
Oh, what's
Chris,
going on with the coaches?
and now Hank's out, talking with the home plate umpire. So a lot of. Oh yeah, it could be a pitch clock
do y'all
violation.
have a pitch clock here?
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I know we have the pitch clock at home, up in Hampton at War Memorial got it because ODU came to play, but most other places in the CPL don't have a physical clock yet. So it's still one of the umpires just keeping track of it. And home plate umpire back out to talk to Hank Morgan some more. So not really sure what that was about. But it's 1-2 to Chris. Vanderbosch finally can throw another pitch, and it's outside. 2-2 to Chris. Lots of confusion here early. Hopefully the whole game doesn't go like this. We'll just have to start asking each side center fielder when they come out what's new. And Chris strikes out looking. The fastball low in the zone. Third strikeout of the night for Vanderbosch. So he looks good. He's got 2 outs now facing the number 9 hitter in Jackson Wall.
Yeah, that was a little weird, Brian. Also, I'm getting reports that our microphones are a little quiet. Both of us. So
right.
we'll work on that, getting them turned up a little bit. Jackson Wall coming in, playing second today. So he swings and misses. 0-1.
Riley's still down there at first. So we'll round out first time through the order so far. 2 hits and a hit by pitch have led to 1 run for the Pilots, and they lead at 1-0. That one away. Good stop by Manley back there. 1-1.
One thing that I did forget about how the Sharks is they have some very lively fans.
Oh, yeah, it's a good time down here. They definitely
100%.
love their Sharks and love their baseball. Chopper, but it's foul. Should have brought walkie-talkies and left one in the dugout.
Should have brought those headsets that Ryan has.
Yeah, or the headsets. So 1-1 to the second baseman Wall. In the dirt, Riley on the move, no throw. As he slides in. Pitch was in the dirt. Mainly a good job to block it. Sharks fans trying to root their pitcher on right here. Cole Riley on second. Wall's got a chance, and it's up the middle over the pitcher, but the shortstop Boyle. Throw on to first, and that ends the threat the Pilots had. So 1 time through the order. Pilots with 2 hits, a hit by pitch, 1 run. They lead at 1-0. We're going to the bottom half of the second.
Welcome back. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Pilots lead 1-0.
Dine's still out there.
Gets a foul ball right there. 0-1.
This is Brady Miller again. He was left at the plate after Mitchum got picked off. So Dine's faced the minimum, but giving up one hit. Doesn't get the call on that one. 1-1. Randy Carlo, Cam Suto due up behind him. Dine still from the stretch. This one on the ground. Edwards got to make the play. Throw on the run. It pulled Fitzwater, and the throw got by him, but not into the dugout. No advancement.
And that's only a single. Well, that was probably the best outcome of what we just saw, because that throw, that's a short fence over there near the dugout.
Yeah, I thought it got in the dugout.
And out of play, and we'd have a runner at second.
So a single there to lead off the inning. Kyle Edwards had to go pretty far to his right and then make the throw on the run. Just kind of soared it, and the tall Fitzwater over there tried to give it a jump. Couldn't get it. So Randy
it was
Carlo.
a tough play. It was a tough play altogether. He should have just put it in his pocket, but we appreciate Kyle Edwards' effort, as there's a ball from Peyton Dine.
Carlo only playing in his fourth game. He's 3 for 11 at the plate. Been hit by a pitch. So he hits it on the ground. Pilot's got a chance to turn two. Edwards to Wall to Fitzwater. 6-4-3 erases the infield single. And there's 2 outs for Cam Suto, the right fielder. 6-4-3, good way for Dine to erase the base runners right there.
Cam Suto sharing the same song as Scotty Young for their walk-up songs.
Suto hitting 182.
There's a strike right there from Peyton Dine.
He does have 1 home run on the year, his only extra base hit. Walked 3 times.
That one's in the dirt. Gets away from Stanford. 1-1. It's kind of surprising how much we can hear from here.
I think because it's just super quiet out here. I wonder how much you could hear from center field back at home.
Probably not much, because we play a lot of sounds.
Away 3-0. Justin Santiago.
Is it 3-0?
Or Santorio. I believe so.
I could have sworn first pitch was first pitch was strike 2-1. Now it's 3-1.
2-1. Now it's 3-1. Santorio on deck. This is Dine trying to get out of the second and only face 3. On the ground, Edwards, and it ate him up.
Took a bad hop on Edwards.
Suto at first. Santorio stepping in now. Yeah, I figured. E6.
Edwards.
Edwards having a little bit of a tough inning, but he's got a good head on his shoulders. He'll make sure he's locked in still. So now Suto at first with Santorio at the plate with 2 outs.
As there's a strike from Peyton Dine. I do love the fact that our outfield is 2 Keydets, because they love talking to each other. There's a wow.
Okay.
What a play by Grayson Fitzwater to catch that pickoff. That was about 4 feet over his head.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
That could have been very bad.
That could have got away, possibly a 2-base error. Dine tried to go for another pickoff. Goes for another one, that time a snap throw. Stepping off with his back foot. Ball gets away a little bit, but not far enough. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. Pilots lead at 1-0. Dine set, looking right at his runner. Suto now even closer to first base.
There's a swing and a miss. A hearty swing, but no contact. 0-2 now.
Santoyo in the 7th spot in the order. That's another lefty-lefty matchup. Breaking ball broke too far. 1-2. I know one thing Hank and Brett really don't want to see today is walks. That's been what's haunting the Pilots. Hit up the middle, but Edwards going to catch it on the second base side of second base.
Yeah.
And make the throw to first. Score at 6-3, out number 3. So the single and the E6 don't hurt the Pilots thanks to a double play and then another ground out. We're through 2 in Wilmington. Pilots lead it by 1.
Welcome back to Wilmington, North Carolina, home of the Sharks. And speaking of home, Carlos Pena is at home plate.
Top of the order, Pena, Jordan Fitzwater. Pena doubled to lead off the game. Still facing Vanderbosch. Little check swing. They're going to appeal down to third base. Zach Tate, no swing. Starting off the top of the third with a ball. Pena trying to just raise the average even more. He's getting to a spot as he takes another ball, 2-0. He's getting to a spot where he could probably have a great game, and it seems like his average might go down. He's hitting 387, raised it a little bit. 25 hits on the year now, 2 doubles, 10 home runs. Been in that leadoff spot.
He's played just about every game of the season as he takes another ball right there, 3-0.
He's played 17 games. This will be his 18th.
And how many games have we played? 19?
As I believe so.
That one down the middle, 3-1 now.
Pilots have played 18 games. This is game number 19. So Pena only missed one. There's one player on the Pilots who's played in every single game. And I would love for you to tell me who it is, Aiden. 3-1 on the ground, foul.
Well, I'm going to try to think about this one because...
Oh, come on. You got it, I promise.
I got it?
Yep. Played a couple different positions this year. Returner.
So it's a return. It's It's a returner, a couple different positions. My first guess was going to be Grayson Fitzwater.
It is Grayson Fitzwater.
So we're going to go with that.
Pena
works a walk. I was about to say, it couldn't be anything too crazy. I was going to say Kaz Jordan, but...
Kaz played in 16, as well as Edwards, Scotty Young.
Hey, look, Green Onions is playing. The bus ride here, we were actually watching the Sandlot.
Yeah, we got to watch the Sandlot on the way here. About, 4.5 hour trip?
That was long.
I believe.
Yeah, it was long.
So Pena back at first after the walk. He's reached twice. Kaz Jordan struck out back in the first for the first out of the game. Now he's got a chance. Change that around. On the ground, got past the third baseman, Carlo. Tried to play it to the side on the screaming ground ball, and it just got through him.
Waiting to see the official score from the official scorer here in Wilmington. Brian, don't want to alarm you, but there's a spider on your leg.
Yeah, I felt that. Get rid of that real quick.
So first and second now.
Nonetheless, yeah, 2 on, nobody out. Grayson Fitzwater already with 1 RBI tonight when he drove in Pena, only run of the ball game. Fitzwater got a chance to add to that total, which is now 19. Breaking ball dropped in there, strike 1.
Well, Wayne, we paid for this scoreboard, and we were going to use it for the home games, but we haven't found a way to put it on the broadcast.
Yeah, we're trying to get there.
So we're going to use it for our road games, but maybe some home games too. We have a webinar with the TriCaster people as Grayson squares around to bunt.
Oh, yeah, we have that tomorrow.
That it's on the bus ride to Morehead City tomorrow, as it's now 0-2 on Fitzwater.
Stanford on deck. All right, Kaz Jordan reaches on the E5. Each team now with 1 error. Pilot's able to get out of it. That one, I don't know how Fitzwater got out of the way, but everybody's going to move up as it went back to the screen. Down to third is Carlos on a wild pitch. Kaz to second.
Yeah, I thought that hit him.
I thought it did too. I don't know how he was able to scoot out of the way. It looked like a ball that was just running back on the arm side and a Vanderbosch. Now Grayson got a chance to drive in 2 and increase the 1-run lead. Lefty is set.
The 1-2. Misses away. 2-2.
Good hold off there by Grayson. You could tell he was kind of leaning over, watching it until it completely left the zone. 2-2.
Pilots brought most of their position players on this trip. I'm trying to think of any that didn't make it. I think every position player.
Yeah, I mean we got a pretty full team making this trip. On the ground to second, gonna drive in 1. This is Miller gonna throw it to Mitchum. Scored 4-3 for the RBI. Kaz down to third. Pena scored run number 27.
That's really crazy to say out loud.
That's got to lead the league.
100%. And if it doesn't, I don't know who's having a better year.
Out.
We haven't heard about that.
Yeah, I'm about to pull that up. Yep. And number 2 in the league is Charlie Bussey III with 20.
Oh.
And Grayson is third with 18.
And here's Cole Stanford. He swings and misses. 0-1.
Pena obviously leading the league in home runs. He's got a.
Is he? Is he really?
He's got a 4. He's got a 4 home run leg up on Martin from Holly Springs. RBIs. Pena is tied for, he's third. There are 2 tied for first.
And there's a ball in the dirt, but no advance from Kaz. 1-1.
Pilots lead at 2-0. Grayson Fitzwater driving in all the runs. He's up to 20 RBIs now. Grayson 4th in the league.
That's a strike called right there. 1-2 now on Cole Stanford. 1 out. Kaz at third. Anything in play should score him with his wheels that Kaz Jordan has. That one on the ground at third, and it's past the third baseman. Shortstop makes the play,
Woo!
but it's not in time.
Cole having to book it down the line, showing that catcher speed as it got past Carlos' dive. It's a RBI single for Cole Stanford. Cole Stanford just providing help in any way he can. That's RBI number 6. I know Hank Morgan's really glad to have him back.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we love Cole. He's been one of the top producers for Hank Morgan and the Pilots for 3 years now, as there's a swing and a foul ball.
It's over where the bus was parked.
I wonder where the bus is now.
Well,
Where's Carl?
hopefully Carl doesn't leave us.
I think Carl's in the stands. He's wearing a green shirt. And I see
0-1.
2 green shirts. One's a lime. Other one looks more like a Carl.
Coming home. Squared around the bunt. Pulled it back as it spun him around on the inside pitch. So 3-0. Pilots lead. Vander Bosch looking at Cole Stanford at first. Great take from Edwards.
Wow.
2-1.
And, you wouldn't expect Cole Stanford to run, but last time I said that, he went.
Yeah, I mean, he just showed the speed having to get down the line. Cole looks like he's running hard, but
I know he's taking a little soft. He had a little bit of a leg injury in his season as that one's popped up.
Tobias over to get it. Center fielder cutting in front of the left fielder. Valdez out number 2. Brings up Curry Sutherland, who struck out to start the second. Now he's going to get his second look at Vander Bosch with Stanford still at first.
Curry Sutherland has one of the nicest swings I've ever seen. Only issue is that he struggles making contact.
Yeah, it's a big swing. We saw the power in Greenville as he hit one that probably still hasn't come down yet.
I wish I saw that.
Oh, dude, it was an absolute bomb. I mean, everyone knew it off the bat.
As that one misses 1-0 now.
So the walk, E5, ground out, and the single so far in the inning. Led to 2 runs.
That one in the dirt. Good
Manly.
play by the catcher.
Manly being a wall.
2-0 now. If you're listening to this broadcast and haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Give us a subscribe. It's free. You'll get more Pilot content like this and some other exclusive moments. Here's the 2-0, and it looked like it almost hit him. 3-0 now.
Sutherland looking at walk number 2. If he can draw it right here. I think he got something in his eye. Had to call time. Action in the Sharks' pen now.
A little bit of action in the Pilot's pen, but not much. Sounds like somebody wants a strikeout.
Hey, I'm all for it. Let's be loud. 3-0. Called a strike. 3-1.
I'm all for being loud. Not really the strikeout, though. I mean, like, I'd rather do with a Curry Sutherland strikeout.
3-1 pitch. Vander Bosch set. On the ground hard. Past the third baseman again. Carlo, same kind of mistake he made earlier with Kaz. Another hard hit ball on the ground. Played it to the side. Another one? All right.
I mean, yeah, that ball was hit very hard.
Yeah, that was a screamer. But 2 on again. Stanford down to second. Sutherland at first. Base hit. All right. Good swing from Sutherland. That's what he does when he hits it. It's definitely got some zip. And we're going to need a mound visit here.
Oh, man. Wayne, if you can't make the game on Wednesday, that'll be all right. We'll be broadcasting so you can watch it from home. But he just mentioned that the heat index on Wednesday, Brian, is supposed to be 98 to 108.
I believe it. It's pretty rough. Coaches for the Sharks, Russ Burrows, head coach, 5th season, winningest coach in Wilmington Sharks history. And, you know, the Sharks did win the Pettit Cup last year.
They did indeed. They eliminated the Pilots in the first round to
Caden
go
Wood.
take on the Blowfish and eventually win the Pettit Cup. And they have the Pettit Cup logo on their hats.
Oh, Caden Wood is the pitching coach. Okay, he previously spent 2 seasons, 22-23, as a pitcher for the Sharks, with Burrows as the head coach. 22 led the Coastal Plain League in saves.
Really?
Posted a .68 ERA with 8 saves before moving to the MLB Draft League.
Wow.
Now he's a coach. Other coach, Bryant Packard. He's an assistant from East Carolina. Adam Carden. That one on the ground. First baseman ate it up, but the flip to the pitcher. No, he dropped it. Couldn't get the flip going there as Cole Riley has now loaded the bases as he was hustling down the line. That ball was also hard hit. Mitchum took it off the chest, bounced way in front of him into the grass, and he went to flip to Vandersbosch, who was covering. And I think they would have had him had he held on to the ball. They're going to come out and check on the first baseman, Mitchum.
I mean, yeah, that ball came screaming at him, hit right off his chest. That's got to hurt.
Yeah, that's a couple hard hit balls in a row now.
It's like getting hit with one of those beanbag shotgun rounds that, oof. 98 off the bat.
All right, base hit. Cole Riley.
It's got to hurt.
That's now 3 singles in this inning. Mitchum looks like he's okay. Just shook him up a little bit. Pilots are hitting it hard. It's the way to do it, though. You've seen Major League, right?
I have seen Major League.
Remember when they're yelling at Willie Mays Hayes because he's popping up so much? Everybody can catch pop fly. Ground balls are where things can start getting unpredictable. Last assistant coach for the Sharks is Austin Skipper. He was the team's pitching coach last year. Bases loaded. On the ground, up the middle, past the second baseman. Chris Martinez is going to drive in 2 as Stanford is in to score, and so is Sutherland. Pilots add 2 more to their total. That's now 4 in this inning as they take a lead 5-0. Cole Riley stayed at second. Chris hitting another hard ball on the ground for a single. That's got to make Chris feel good. He's going to get 2 RBIs with it as well.
I mean, that's going to make Chris feel amazing. He's really slumped at the plate recently, and he needs all the help he can get, man.
Puts Chris' RBI total in double digits now.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
As Jackson Wall swings and misses. So a
And
big
your
inning.
Kids in the family area screaming for fighting. Let's be friends here. Last time we were here, there was a bit of a scuffle between Juan Gilfranco and the Sharks.
You're right. Fouled off. 0-2. This is the 9th Pilot to hit this inning. It's Jackson Wall. Started with Carlos Pena, the leadoff spot. Bases loaded. No, excuse me. Martinez at first, Cole Riley at second.
I mean, this is as well as I want to feel right now with this lead right here, Brian, we still did lose a 6-0 lead in Wilson.
Yeah,
today.
no lead is safe right now. Pilots just trying to add on. Bounced in, gets away from the catcher. And they're going to send the runners back again. And Gage Riddick is not very happy. But the home plate umpire, Michael Laney, just told the runners to go back to their bases. Gage Riddick is telling them not to move. Tobias doesn't know either? Yeah, that's weird. Oh, no, they're going to let the runners stay. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Something's going on in the Shark Tank today.
And the lights aren't on yet.
They chummed the waters, got all the sharks stirring. It's 1-2 the wall. Foul tip.
Ooh.
That might have got not might have, did get a piece of Manley, but he's okay. Base hit would have to be deep enough to score Chris from second. Chris not the fastest. 1-2 again. Vanderbosch to Wall. Popped up. Foul territory. Mitchum over in front of his dugout, and he's got it. So 9 to the plate. 1 walk, 1 error, and 4 singles lead to 4 more runs. It's a 5-0 Pilots lead as we go to the bottom of the third in Wilmington.
Welcome back.
What'd you see? Let me know what you saw.
Mike Anthony Valdez up now. Then Jack Boyles in top of the order, Nate Manley. First pitch from Dine. Was a strike, now it's popped up. Pena got to go back a little bit in right. Makes the catch. Out number 1 to start the bottom of the third. Jack Boyles in now. Score that one fly out to right. So far, 2 singles, 1 error, no runs for the Sharks. They trail at 5-0. So the Pilots had a big outburst thanks to an error and about 4 singles there in the top half of the third.
As Peyton Dine throws a ball. Ground ball. Jackson Walls got it. Fires to Fitzwater in time. 2 outs now.
Yeah,
That was an aggressive
Wall
play by
did
Wall.
charge that and played it off to the side a little bit. Nonetheless, 4-3. Out number 2, top of the order, it's the catcher, Nate Manley. First pitch he saw from Dine, he chopped right back to him. Dine able to flip it right over. Got the out.
Look at Kaz.
Kaz Jordan having some fun in center field. After he was trying to get a hit on that ball he had. Got to respect the hustle. Don gets the call. Good frame back there from Stanford, bringing it back in the zone. Dine still from the stretch and working quickly. And most importantly, throwing strikes. 1-1. That one missed. Working really quickly. 2-1. Breaking ball low in the dirt. Added a couple new things here in Wilmington. They added some table-like thing. Oh, ground ball over to Edwards. Over to Fitzwater, 6-3. So pause my thought. I'll tell you what's new when we come back for the fourth.
We'll tell them all the new stuff here in Wilmington when we come back. So, Brian, we'll be back.
Yep, to the fourth we go. Pilots lead.
YMCA finished playing here at Wilmington, and there's a new pitcher for the Sharks. Brian, tell us a little bit about him.
Jax Howard making his third appearance.
I love Olive Delights.
Yes, his third appearance. He had one good appearance where he threw one inning, faced three, got out of it with nothing. Then he had another one, gave up 3 runs, 2 of them earned 1 hit, 2 walks, faced 4. Jax Howard, a right-hander now, graduate student from Lee. He's going to face top of the order, Carlos Pena, Kazuya Jordan, Grayson Fitzwater. So the Pilots back in the third. Sent 9 to the plate, 4 hits and an error, led to 4 runs. They lead at 5-0 here as we start the fourth. Sun is behind the trees, still with a glow in the sky, kind of creating one of those hues over everything.
And lights are on here.
Lights are on. Thanks, Evan.
Thanks, Evan.
So Carlos Pena reached twice, double and a walk, scored 2 runs. He's looking to do the same thing here.
I don't think you'd mind that. Pena facing the righty now.
Howard's first pitch, inside and low. Ball one.
Pena likes facing righties, I think.
I think Pena just likes when a baseball's coming in the strike zone.
I agree with that.
He gets a chance to show off his power. Popped up. Going to be out of play over the Pilots' dugout. It's over where the batting cages used to be here in Wilmington.
Novus Glass.
Batting cages have come down. In the dugouts, they've put up new kind of leaning table-like things. I don't really know what you would call that, but it's up against the fence of the dugout. Just a place.
Which is kind of funny about the batting cages, because on our way here, we were planning to take BP in the batting cages.
Yep.
And then we found out they weren't there anymore.
Pena
Carlos.
rope into right. It's going to get down. We'll see if Pena pushes it. He does not. Good play out there from Suto. Getting behind the ball, able to cut it off, hold Pena to a single.
Maybe tonight is the night that Carlos Pena finally wins hitter of the night, because he has yet to do it.
Yeah, I don't know how.
He has had multiple two home run games, but still has not won hitter of the night. He did win hitter of the week for the first week of the CPL.
Kaz Jordan struck out, reached on an error, but scored a run. That run was unearned to Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch got 3 full innings in.
Wow. Okay, that was a ball, Brian.
I don't know where that missed.
Nonetheless, it's 1-0 now on Kaz Jordan.
So 2 earned runs charged to Vanderbosch. 3 of them unearned. 1-0. Got the call that time. 1-1. Fitzwater, 2 RBIs already on deck. Pena, short lead at first. Now with a righty up, takes a couple more hops. Pop up, center field. It's going to be Tobias. Makes the catch. Pena going to retreat back to first. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Fitzwater, RBI single back in the 1st, scored Pena from 2nd after his leadoff double. Then an RBI ground out back in the 3rd, so he's got 2 RBIs. Fitzwater starting to truly heat up, I would say.
I think I'd have to agree with you on that one,
He
Brian.
had a slow start, yeah. I mean, I was talking with Brett a little today, and I just said, you know, the only number that sticks out big for Grayson is that strikeout number. He's got a lot more strikeouts this year.
That is true. I mean, he fouls that one off. 0-1. You know, Brian, if we can start July, and Fitzwater, Martinez, Brian Areu start looking like how they've been previous years, I mean, it's a good sign for the Pilots.
Areu struggled a little bit too. Had a good clean inning last night.
Might be pitching tonight as well.
Against the Yard Gnomes. That one away. 1-1. This first game away. Pilot's going to stay overnight and then go to Moorhead City tomorrow night.
That one's fouled off.
Before coming back home.
1-2 now.
I believe Holly Springs is in on Wednesday.
Hmm?
Is it Holly Springs on Wednesday or is it
No,
Tri-City?
it's Tri-City on Wednesday,
on
Holly
Wednesday.
Springs on Thursday. Get to see our guy A.J. Campbell in Holly Springs.
Yeah. Pena's still at first. 1-2 count, 1 out. He holds 2-2. That one low. Howard seems to be missing inside the lefties. So he's missing glove side. Maybe overthrowing a little bit. See if Pena sticks around at first. 2-2. He's hopping around. He holds up and in. Full count. Pena, 8 of 9 in stolen bases.
Somebody's calling for a double play. Somebody's calling for a strikeout. I kind of want a hit and or a walk.
Pena started and stopped. And Aiden
There's
got
a
the walk. Spoke it into existence.
You're welcome.
Fitzwater down to first. And Pena down to second. Brings up Cole Stanford, who grounded out to the pitcher and then drove in a run with a single and then scored a run himself back in the third.
Cole Stanford coming up to sicko mode. It's been a minute since I've heard that song.
It's because Travis Scott's all in the WWE now.
There's a strike to Stanford. 0-1. Still only one out here. Runners on first and second in Pena and Fitzwater. Pilots lead 5-0. But you know that because you see the scorebug.
Pena bouncing around at second. Stanford swings right through it. It's a 2 on, 1 out. 0-2 count. Pilots with 7 hits. Sharks with 2.
The 0-2.
Yeah,
Down the
right
middle.
there. Kind of froze Stanford a little bit. Out number 2 as he goes down looking. It's only the 4th time he struck out. And now, what is his 6th game? Edwards 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Once to right, once to center. He's looking to extend this top of the 4th. Maybe even add to the 5-0 lead with a hit.
That one misses. 1-0 on Edwards. Still runners on first and second. It's so odd. I typically have to say this stuff, and I look at the broadcast, Brian, and you can clearly see there's a scorebug now.
Yep, Jax Howard is trying to get out of this mess. Squared around the bunt, pulled it back as it was well away. 2-0. Man, that wind feels good.
Feels amazing. I mean, now that the sun's down, it's no longer 150 degrees, and here comes another flyover. Wilmington loves their flyovers.
Got to be an airport nearby.
100%. Probably Wilmington International, if that's a thing.
Howard, 2-0. Long pause, now comes home. On the ground, shortstop, Boyle. Throw to first, they got him. He went the long way, but it worked out. Scored 6-3 as Edwards is out for the 3rd time. But we're going to the bottom of the 4th. We'll see if Peyton Dine gets to come out and continue his beautiful outing. Come on back, and we'll let you know.
How we doing? Bottom of the fourth. Pilots lead 5-0. Peyton Dine still on the mound.
Tobias Mitchum Miller. Your 3 for the Sharks. Wind almost blew my book away. Popped up, I lost it.
It fouled off in the Pilots dugout and
Oh, okay.
then popped over it, and now is food for shark fans.
Shark bait, ooh, ah.
Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Brother Shark bait.
Welcome to the Shark Tank.
It's a good movie.
Good thing we're not the Blowfish. 0-1.
That one popped up. Cole Riley going over to the wall. Foul. 0-2 now.
Into the where all the bullpen pitchers are hanging out under a big old Copacabana tent. 0-2. Jacob Tobias. He struck out the first time. Dine has only faced 1 over the minimum. Largely in part due to the error.
Kaz Jordan moving a little bit more towards right as there's a ground ball through the gap between Sutherland and Edwards. It's a leadoff single.
Cam Mitchum. He's singled.
Now we got to watch Payne Dine.
But Mitchum got picked off to end the first. So he's going to see if he can get another single here. Breaking ball missed. 1-0. That time he got the call with the breaking ball.
So, Brian, would you like to see what we were talking about?
1-1. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Pickoff attempt, and they got him. It's another pickoff from Peyton Dine. As he's
Nope.
Oh, no, they called him safe? No, they called him
Oh,
out.
they called him out.
Tobias.
I mean, yeah,
I
like
don't know if
that's
he's unsure on what it was.
pickoff move.
They
got
picked
him.
off Tobias. I think he might be arguing that too. I see what you're saying.
We got this right here.
Now 2-1. It's tough because he's doing it every time. Yeah. On the ground. Oh, got a charge from Sutherland. Throw to Fitzwater, safe. Fitzwater tried to sell it by jumping off the bag. Going to be an infield single. So back-to-back singles, but 1 out since Tobias got picked off.
It's a heck of a move by Peyton Dine.
Yeah, it is.
That's a weapon right there.
And he hadn't really been able to use it much because he's been coming out of the bullpen.
He's been very, very.
But Hank Morgan might have found himself a new starter. Brady Miller also singled. Then he was a part of a double play. First pitch in, strike 1. Mitchum going to be very careful at first as he's already been picked off. Just a bit low, 1-1. Good time for another double play. Pilots already turned 1, 6-4-3 variety. That one shot down the right field line off the pole. One-two to the second baseman Miller. Dine still out there on the mound, only giving up 4 singles. At away 2-2.
I'm really intrigued to see if he makes that pickoff move again. It's a good move.
Yeah, Mitchum is literally 1 step off of first base. He knows he doesn't want to get picked off again. On the ground, foul. Right over to the third base coach for the Sharks. Oh, look at that arm on him, flinging it back over to the dugout.
Hey, Kaz, say something for the fans.
Gotta love Kaz Jordan, man. It's one of the few places we can interact. Well, oh, he wants the ball.
Okay.
Full count.
Kaz is about to make a cool catch, according to Insider Report Kaz Jordan. That one misses.
Walk from Dine tonight. Puts 2 on with 1 out. Mitchum down to second. Miller down to first. We can interact with the players here, mainly the outfield. Mostly just the center fielder. But then, where we're at Morehead City tomorrow, we'll be right by the dugout, so we get a lot of interaction there. Greenville, we get interaction with the bullpen mainly.
Tri-City, we don't get really any
Tri-City, we don't get much.
We get interaction from Jason.
Holly Springs, we don't get much. We're in the booth. At home, we're in the booth. Martinsville, a little bit. Used to be better. We used to be right above the dugout in Martinsville. Now moved a little higher up. Dine, first pitch at Randy Carlo, third baseman. Fouled straight back. Carlo hit into the 6-4-3 double play in the second after the leadoff single from Miller. Sharks trying to cut into this 5-0 deficit here in the fourth. Got 1 out.
That one misses.
Stanford tried to frame it. Couldn't get the call. So Miller at first, Mitchum at second. 2 singles in this inning and a walk, but there was a pickoff.
Swing and a miss.
Dirt goes flying everywhere behind home plate. Stanford blocking it. 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes here from Peyton Dine with 1 out. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt again, misses. 2-2 now.
Oh, you can control that score bug from your phone?
That's how I've been doing this entire time.
Okay.
It's quite simple.
2-2 to Carlo. On the ground, weird hop off the lip. Edwards to Wall to Fitzwater. 6-4-3 again. Randy Carlo just not having a great start at the plate. 2 6-4-3 double plays off his bat. But Peyton Dine, 2 singles, a pickoff, a walk, and a ground ball double play. He gets out of the trouble in the fourth. Going to the fifth. Pilots still lead at 5-0.
Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Pilots lead 5-0. as Kyle Edwards made a great play to induce 2 to end the inning.
Check the socials later. Ain't
Check
that right?
the socials later. Exactly.
Sutherland, Riley, Martinez against Howard. Back out for a second inning of work. Gets a swing and a miss to start the inning on Curry Sutherland.
As Brian Areyu has already seen the video.
Has struck out and singled. Came around to score.
That one misses 1-1.
It's already the third at-bat for the number 6 guy, Sutherland, here in the top of the 5th. Pilots sent 9 to the plate in the 3rd. That was the big inning, so they put up 4 after putting up 1 in the 1st. And then Dine been able to work his way out of trouble. Popped up. Catcher Manley might have a play. He's going over, and it's into the Shark Tank, out of play. 1-2. Sutherland's ball, his single was a rocket to the third baseman, Carlo. It just got by him. He's got a 1-2 count against Howard. Lights are finally starting to cast some shadows on the field. Howard set, right-hander almost hit him.
So 2-2 now.
Sutherland.
And the shadows thing, Brian, it is kind of cool when you see, for instance, number 13 there.
Tobias.
He has 2 shadows.
Yeah, he's got 2 shadows right now. The center fielder does. Sun's still got some light around in the sky. Just missed.
3-2.
Sutherland has worked it. Thought he might get rung up on that one. So Howard from the stretch with nobody on. Full count pitch to Sutherland. Walked him. Sutherland on base for the 2nd time. 2nd walk from Howard tonight. And the 3rd walk overall given up by Sharks pitching. 1 walk from Vanderbosch when he walked Pena to start the 3rd. But it brings up Cole Riley, who's been hit by a pitch and singled. Been stranded both times. Pilots have stranded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runners so far, but still lead this game 5-0.
As that one misses for a ball. Catcher had to make a good play to get that one. 1-0.
Still 7 hits for the Pilots.
Oh, look, another flyover.
Oh, yeah, there is another plane fouled off. 1-1. Left fielder Riley.
Evan, is there an airport around here?
Oh, yeah, ILM Airport, just about 2 miles down the road.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
There it is. Yeah, because they're always flying around here.
We actually had our GE aerospace jerseys the other night.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
Oh, we'll have to go back and look at those. I guess they had some aerospace jerseys. That one away, 2-1. Something. Aiden tried to pitch this year to the Pilots, trying to get a something jersey, like we did the Star Wars jersey, which I'm wearing right now. That was
You
2
lost
years
your first
ago.
one. You went from Henry Garcia to Gardner Meeks. That
Swung
one
on and missed.
is swung on and missed. 2-2.
There we go. Got him right here. Cool bomber action.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Those
man.
are nice.
Honor flight for Cape Fear, North Carolina, Cape Fear area. Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, that's a cool looking jersey. I like
Us being the Pilots, I mean, I don't know why we haven't thought of something like that. Is there's strike 3 called
punched out.
on Cole Riley? He strikes out looking.
2nd strikeout for Howard. He struck out Stanford and Riley, both looking. As
A
there's
shucking shack strikeout.
1 out for Chris Martinez. Chris with a 2 RBI single and a strikeout. Pilots did get new jerseys this year, though.
They got 2 new jerseys. it should have been 3, but I guess one of them fell short as there's a ball. Would have been a cool one. We might still get it. I'm not sure, which is why I haven't spoiled what it is yet.
Everybody's also starting to do the alter ego jerseys like Morehead City, the Fish Tacos, the Motorboaters. They added another one this year that I'm blanking on the name of. Chris had to get out of the way, up and in. Ball 2.
A lot of Spanish talk coming from the dugout. I know what they're saying. Can't repeat it.
Yeah, Hank sure does have a good Latin culture in the dugout, and they love each other. They're all good guys, that's for sure. Chris Martinez roping to left, going to fall in front of Valdez. Chris Martinez back-to-back singles. Chris Martinez might have just arrived.
About
so now
time.
2 on. That's what you're used to seeing from Chris, just hard hit balls like his last 2 singles. Jackson Wall is 0 for 2. He and Edwards are the only 2 pilots did not reach base tonight so far.
Looking to change that here. And he
drops a single in. Rounding third, Sutherland. Gage going to send him, and he scores. Going to be a 6-0 Pilots lead, an RBI single for Jackson Wall as he just was able to drop that one kind of into left center field for a single. So a walk, a strikeout, back-to-back singles have already led to a run. Martinez held at second, but Sutherland being aggressive, and so is Gage Riddick over there at third. 6-0.
And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit.
Pilots lead.
Well, Tobias, you got anybody you want to shout out? Dad, there you go. That's the way to do it.
So it's going to be top of the order as we're getting a new pitcher.
One moment. We'll be back when they find out who's pitching.
Matt Kimmel, number 16, new pitcher, a lefty. So Howard goes 1 time through the order. Gives up 2 walks, 3 singles, 1 run. As of now. Top of the order, Carlos Pena against Matt Kimmel. 5th appearance in 6 innings. Giving up 8 runs, 7 of them earned. No, 7 runs, all of them. Walk 5, struck out 10.
Now misses walk.
What happened?
Will Bomber is former pilot catcher for this season. He's
That's just about the only thing he hasn't done this year.
If there's a strike, 2-1.
Martinez at second, Wall at first. One run earning home, both at 6-0. 2-1. Swung at one, low balls, 2-2. Yeah, it normally is crazy wind down here, and it's always blowing in. Foul ball. First baseman Mitchum picked it up behind the bag. It was a screamer. First base umpire Mike Cornell called it. Carlos gets another chance at 2-2 from Kimball. Sideline ropes. Ooh. Inside called a strike. Carlos wasn't a fan. He turned like it was going to hit him. Instead, strikeout looking. First strikeout of the night for Kimball. Overall, his 11th strikeout of the year. So a good pitch there to get the dangerous Pena out. Yeah, it did look in. Chopper, second baseman coming in, and he's just going to step on second. It's Miller. That ends the inning. One run in after Sutherland led it off with a walk. And then back-to-back singles from Martinez. Wall. The RBI goes to Wall. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. Pilots picked up one. They lead at 6-0. 6 innings this year. 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 1 walk, 2 7 strikeouts.
Not sure what that's about, Nate, but I'm trying to figure out what that's about. Is there's a ball 2-1 now.
Check it out between the Pseudo reached on an error with his left at first. Pops it up into the pink sky and out of play. 2-2. Mansfield also with a 1-0 record. On the ground hard, past the diving third baseman Sutherland over there, and it goes into the tarp. So he's going to stay at second with a double. Pseudo gets a double off Brinsfield to lead off the bottom of the 5th. The ball got past Sutherland and into the tarp in left field. Justin Santoyo grounded out in second. He's 0 for 1. He's got a chance to put the Sharks on the board. Lefty facing the righty Brinsfield. Santoyo the designated hitter. Edwards. That one hit him. Oh, there you go. This one's coming right over top of us.
Right there. Like we mentioned before, the Pilots' bullpen is a little shaky of late. Interesting. Trying to figure out that white noise that
So Mike Anthony Valdez, the batter now. He's got 2 on. Pseudo at second. Santoyo at first. 0-1. Good thing I didn't mark it down. Valdez flew out to right to lead off the third. He's back against Peyton Dine. Peyton Dine, 4 innings. Gave up no runs. Gave up 4 hits. Picked 2 guys off. Just 2 double plays. It is real. Mike Anthony Valdez hits that one to right. Pena having to go back, twist around. He's got it, and no runners were tagging. The runners are going to hold. Isuto went about 1/3 of the way to third, then had to retreat. 1 out. Brings up Jack Boyles, the shortstop.
Mark, not sure who told me that, but jersey is shot. But looks fine to me.
Jack Boyles. It's Brinsfield. Squares around the bunt. Fouls it back. Number 9 hitter. So we round out the second time through the order for the Sharks. Peyton Dine was able to keep him at bay pretty well.
Strike right there, 0-2.
Yeah, look, you split the field right in half. That side's dark. That side's still got some light from the sun. Sun slowly setting. 2-2. For shortstop Boyles with 2 on, 1 out. And he strikes out. He knew it. First strikeout for Brinsfield. Brinsfield gave up the double, a walk on the hit by pitch. But he's got Mike Anthony Valdez to line out to right and then struck out Boyles. Now he's got the catcher and leadoff man, Nate Manley. He's grounded out twice.
I like this walking shot.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Kind of reminds me of Scotty's. That one gets there. That one misses. Same with Cole White. I mean, Miles have chosen some great offense this year.
Everybody goes to you to switch them up.
Well, it is my computer. There's a strike swinging 1-1. Although my favorite offense on this year so far is College Boys.
One popped up, out of play. Most of the cars here are out of reach.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Like most of the stadiums.
This one's not in a
Yeah, that's true.
This is a sports complex.
1-2. Popped up. Jackson Wall coming out. Pena called him off, and they run into each other. But
Looks like Payne
Jackson
made-
Wall made the catch.
That was Payne.
No, it wasn't. Wall just threw the ball down.
I'm going blind to know this, Brian. Anyway, 3 outs for the Pilots. We go to the top of the 6th. We'll see you soon. Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Pilots lead 6-0. Grayson Fitzwater at the plate.
Matt Kimball, the lefty, still on the mound. Sidewinding it up. takes strike one, does Fitzwater. 0-1. Fitzwater reached twice, one walk, one single. Does have 2 RBIs as well as a ground out.
Fitzwater fouls that one back. 0-2 now. Pilots did bring the Star Wars X-Wing pilot helmet.
Yeah, the home run helmet.
The home run helmet. It is in the dugout, so they are expecting to hit maybe 1, maybe 2. Nonetheless, the 0-2 to Fitzwater. He hits that
Roped.
one.
Base hit into right. I lost it for a second.
You and me both, buddy.
Couldn't tell which side of the first baseman it was on, but it was to his right in between Mitchum and Miller, the first and second baseman. Fitzwater, another single. He goes down to first to start the top of the 6th. 10 hits now for the Pilots.
Mark, we should have taken care of the white noise, but just in case we didn't, we're sorry.
Strike called up and in to Stanford, 0-1. Stanford is 1 for 3 with an RBI single. That one hit him up on the shoulder, I'm pretty sure. It was up around the head. Stanford not very happy. Home plate umpire going to stand in between Kimmel and Stanford just to be safe.
Yeah, I mean, Cole Stanford, he's not somebody you want to mess with, you know?
Yeah. Hopefully Cole knows there's no intention behind that. At least I would hope there's no intention behind that. Yeah, I know. That's the only problem. There's been a couple hit by pitches. But Stanford on now. 2 on. I'm sure he'll have a nice bruise tomorrow. We'll have to check it out at the hotel.
Oh, yeah, let's see if he comes to our room again.
Stanford at first. Hit by pitch.
Grayson Fitzwater at second with a single.
Kyle Edwards, the lone Pilot,
without getting on base.
to not reach. Bunt popped up, foul.
He did have a great defensive play, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's had some hot shots over there at shortstop. Does have one error on a throw. Other than that, he's played a fine shortstop. Turned a couple double plays. It's 0-1. He's still facing the lefty Kimmel. First baseman going to charge as he fouled the bunt off again. 0-2. Kyle's going to have to swing it now. Everybody slowly returning to their spots. Got a righty in the pin for the Sharks. Nobody throwing for the Pilots. Kimmel. Edwards fights it off over the Sharks dugout. Still 0-2.
Novus Glass, not Nova, as I said before.
Pilots got to get Danny's auto glass back.
Danny's auto glass, yeah.
0-2 again. Kimmel set.
Misses outside, 1-2.
Manley getting his work in back there. So he had to dive out of his crouch.
Still nobody out for the Pilots here in the 6th. Runners on first and second. And a 1-2 count on Kyle Edwards. Sets, kicks and deals.
Ooh,
There's a
hot
line
shot.
drive foul into the little fun area. I don't know exactly what to call it. But nonetheless, still 1-2.
Edwards putting a fight up.
These lights can get hot, Brian. Like I've noticed, I start sweating when these things come on. So that one misses as well. 2-2. We will rock you while we are hitting is questionable, but we'll take it. It's typically that is played when you're hitting. At least the home team is. 2-2.
Oh, into right. Past Mitchum. Coming home is the throw, and they're going to get a diving. Yes, they do. They get Fitzwater diving into home. So you got to score that one a single, but then the out on 9-2.
Not entirely sure what Grayson was doing right there. That ball was on the ground straight to the right fielder. I mean, it was.
Pseudo with a great throw on one hop.
It's not a play that I would risk. I understand that we're up 6-0 right now, but I still think that should be bases loaded, no outs, instead of runners on first and second with one. And here comes
Third outfield
Coach.
assist for Pseudo.
Could be a pitching change.
So Pseudo, probably not the man you want to run on.
No, not at all. I mean,
Gage
I
Riddick
wasn't sure if
testing it.
did Gage send him?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Mm.
Brings up Curry Sutherland, but Sharks are going to the bullpen. All right.
So new pitcher for the Sharks. We'll let you know when we come back. Well, we found out who's pitching for the Sharks.
Ooh, another sidewinder. Jonah Davis.
Jonah Davis.
Kimmel goes 1 inning, faced 5, gave up 2 hits, struck out 1. Now they're turning to Jonah Davis. Davis pitched a little bit in some exhibition games as well as regular CPL games. Total, he's made 6 appearances. This will be his 5th Coastal Plain League official appearance. Thrown 3 1/3, struck out 1, given up 1 hit. Hadn't allowed a run. So Jonah Davis, the right-hander, in now to face Curry Sutherland with 1 out. Stanford is at second. Edwards at first. Now all 9 pilots have reached base. 1 out came as Pseudo threw Fitzwater out at the plate. Sidewinder gets the call. Strike 1. So back-to-back side armors for Russ Burrows. One from the left side.
Now one from the right. It's got to be weird. It's got to be weird.
Oh, it is. It's definitely different seeing the ball come out at that angle. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Some young Shark fans heckling Curry Sutherland.
0-2. Whoa, way upstairs.
Wow.
1-2. Sutherland walked, singled, scored 2 runs, and struck out. Strikeout came against Vanderbosch back in the 2nd. And then the single came off of Vanderbosch as well. That one up the middle. Shortstop's got it. Step on second. No, he missed second. They're going to say he missed second. Wow. Boyles made the play on the left side of second base, where the second baseman would be from my vantage point. Tried to get his foot on second as he was making the throw to first.
Well,
and Mike Parnell.
Hey, Brian, we saw this happen for the Pilots. back at home, Jackson Wall did just about the exact same thing and got the same exact
Yeah,
call. And
that's right.
We were so confused.
It was Zach Tate that made the call. He's now talking with Burrows. Now Mike Parnell, the first base umpire, going to come in as well. Russ Burrows is ejected. There goes Russ. 2 nights in a row, the opposing head coach has been ejected against the Pilots. Is that really Russ? Okay. I mean, I figured it would be. He's going to be escorted off by Mike Parnell. Zach Tate had enough, turned his back, walking back.
Oh,
Wow. Only his second ejection ever. Russ Burrows is hot. And you know, there was all that fancy stuff going on at the beginning of the game where we're still not sure what was happening, but emotions were hot on both sides. That
did
just boiled it
Schaefer-
over.
Brian, did Schaefer get ejected yesterday?
Oh, yeah, Schaefer got tossed yesterday, too. I forgot you weren't there. All right.
Well, that was fun.
You got to score Sutherland a fielder's choice. You got to score 6-3 as Edwards is at second now. Stanford at third with 2 outs. And the Sharks are going to get a new acting head coach in this 6-0 ball game.
Carlos Pena up now, and let's hope that they don't retaliate with that call with Plunk and Pena. That's not what we need right now. I don't think they will, but it's baseball.
It's Cole Riley in the box.
Is it Cole Riley? They just said Pena.
Yeah, this is Cole Riley.
Okay.
Because
It's all
Sutherland
good.
just grounded out.
You're right. Well, let's hope
Everyone got a little too excited with Russ Burrows getting tossed. Chopper. Shortstop, can't get it. Yep,
off his
I'm good with a
glove.
hit. 2 runs are going to score. Cole Riley. Is that really Cole Riley over there?
He looks a little big to be Cole. That's.
It might be Scotty Young.
I think that's Scotty because that's a double digit right there. Let's see. That is Scotty Young. That is Scotty Young at first base.
Okay.
Scotty taking over for Cole Riley.
So Scotty
I was
Young.
about to say that looks nothing like Cole Riley.
Yeah, that was. All right. So a single, 2 RBI single. Chopper up the middle that the shortstop Boyles couldn't handle. That drives 2 in.
It's now 8-0 Pilots here in the 6th inning. As that one's called a strike.
And this is still Chris. Scotty Young at first. Fouled off over the dugout. So this is kind of what Hank did last night in Greenville as well.
Somebody's. I'm so confused.
Somebody's trying to heckle about some shoes.
Some shiny shoes.
That was great. 0-2 fouled off. That's even better. It's even better when you know who they are. We can hear everything out here.
It's insane. Like, you wouldn't think you can hear this.
Yeah.
Some shiny shoes.
Wonder if that was to Scotty or Chris. Scotty holds.
Chris takes a ball, 1 and 2. look at what. We love our general manager, Matt Mitchell. We do.
That's awesome. Davis set. Fouled off again. That one might have got into the dugout. No, it didn't. It got off the face of the dugout of the Sharks. Rolled all the way down to the bullpen. 1-2 still to Martinez. We'll have to figure out where Scotty Young goes.
Here's the 1-2. Chris hits that one through. Scotty's going to stay at third. Chris Martinez with another base hit.
Chris now with 3 singles in a row. And this one he fought to get. He drove that one through the infield into left. Scotty Young, with the speed he has, advances to third with 2 outs. 2 runs already home. It's an 8-0 ball game. Jackson Wall, or is Hank Morgan making a change?
I think Hank's making a change here.
This is kind of what he did last night in Greenville. He started Kaz in center, and then he did bring in Scotty Young, moved Kaz into second base.
Did home plate know that Scotty came in?
So Hank Morgan and Michael Lanny behind the plate talking, figuring out.
Hank Morgan going back to the dugout. Everything should be good now. Let's see if that's Jackson Wall.
We have a pinch hitter. Home plate umpire is signaling that. It's a lefty. Hayden Walters.
I think that's Hayden Walters.
All right. Hayden Walters comes in for Jackson Wall.
Runners on first and third with 2 outs. Walters is at the plate. Hayden takes a strike.
Martinez at first, Scotty Young at third, 2 outs. Hank Morgan making some changes here in the top of the 6th. We'll have to see where everybody goes on defense. Should be pretty straightforward. That one almost hit Walters.
Yeah. Inside, 1-1.
Doubt we're going to see Chris on the move.
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. You are correct.
Here's the 1-1. Hayden hits that one.
Base hit.
Through the gap at short and third. Scotty scores. Martinez the second. Hayden Walters, RBI single, 9-0 Pilots. Here in the top of the 6th, Brian. Oh, okay. No, let's not do that.
Martinez to second. Walters to first. Back-to-back. Actually, 3 straight singles.
Here's Carlos Pena.
Now Carlos Pena up to the plate. 8th Pilot to hit. It's now 9-0. 14 hits for the Pilots on offense.
And it looks like we're going to make another move here. I don't know if it's a pitching change or if it's just a, hey, how you doing, you know? Maybe they're talking about their favorite kind of food. Chris Martinez. Let's see if we can get Chris' attention. Chris!
Talking about candlesticks. I'm going to guess, do we know who the acting head coach would be now?
It's either Austin Skipper or Adam Carden.
Okay. So either Skipper or Carden
Look at this picture.
is the acting coach now.
That was a strike. You know, we take moments like this and we say, man, we really appreciate Nate Varnier.
No change on the mound.
If any of you have access to Kate Kirsch's photography, you should really look at the picture that she has of Nate Varnier from the Ashboro game, because, man, that is a great picture.
So Pena up now. Still Davis in the game. Davis has faced 4 batters so far.
Davis misses away. 1-0. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
Pena struck out looking his last time up. They scored 2 runs, single, doubled, and walked.
Here's the 1-0. Big swing by Carlos Pena.
2 outs. Fitzwater thrown out at home by the right fielder Suto. Sutherland grounded into a fielder's choice that was almost a double play, and that was where the Sharks lost Russ Burrows.
Here's the 1-1 to Pena. Pena hits that one.
Third baseman Carlo, Boyles, and Valdez. Watch it hit the stands.
Hit the metal bleachers in right field. Excuse me, left field.
Yeah, everything's backwards out here. I know. It's tough.
Yeah, it can get a little confusing.
1-2. Pena trying to add to the 3 already home in this inning. 2 of them charged to Kimmel, 1 of them to Davis. And he foul tips it into the mitt. Carlos Pena.
Stays alive.
Oh, was that not strike 2?
Interesting.
I had
Well,
1-2
no, it was
as well.
1-2. He fouled it off.
It didn't stay in the mid. Okay.
It did not stay in the mid.
okay.
That was a foul ball.
Manley dropped it.
So
1-2.
still 1-2
All right.
after the foul ball. Sets, kicks, and deals. Outside,
Woo-hoo.
2-2. Pena
Pena.
jumping around.
With a good take. He's trying to drive in Martinez from second. Walters is at first. Pena looks at Davis, the sidewinder. 2-2.
Oh, and
Plunked
him.
him. Got him.
Bases are now loaded.
Either right on the hip, maybe the behind.
That was not the hip. I believe that was. Oh, that was on the behind. You're right.
Yeah, on the behind. I think he'll be all right from that. He might be standing up the whole bus ride, but what's new? It's Carlos. He's full of energy.
Yeah, Carlos wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me if he did that.
Bases loaded. 2 outs. Kaz Jordan, the 9th pilot, to the plate this inning. This is the 2nd inning of the game. They've sent 9 to the plate. Did it back in the 3rd when they put up 4. Already put up 3 in this inning with a chance to do more. Kaz Jordan just reached on an error.
Kaz
0 for 3
swings.
otherwise. Valdez makes the catch out in left. So 3 score in the inning. It's 9-0. Pilots sent 9 to the plate. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. We'll give you the changes on defense when we get back.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Pilots lead 9-0 after quite an eventful inning. Scotty Young is now in left field, taking over for Cole O'Reilly. Hayden Walters is at second base.
Took Scotty a minute.
And he dropped his
And
glove.
then he dropped his glove on the way out. All
And
the pilots
entire team,
messing with him on that one.
dugout, on the field, and bullpen all were chirping him.
Tobias up first. Fouls one off. Still Brinsfield on the mound, I believe.
Oh.
Got hit in the funny bone. That's why he was holding his arm weird.
Oh, Scotty Young having some funny bone issues. It's pretty funny, Scotty.
Pretty funny.
Swing and a miss from Tobias. He's in an 0-2 hole. Cam Mitchum, Brady Miller due up behind him in the bottom of the sixth. Pilots lead at 9-0. They've had two really big innings where they put up 4 and 3.
Swing and a miss.
Strikeout for second strikeout for Brinsfield.
Yes.
Up now, Cam Mitchum, the first baseman. He's singled twice, got picked off once, then left stranded on second. The Sharks have stranded 1, 2, 3, 4 runners today so far. Brinsfield misses on that pitch. Breaking ball outside. Swing and a miss on
What's
just
up?
about the same pitch.
Say what? I thought it was gone. I mean, it was a good swing.
Yeah, Brinfield from the windup. Another swing and a miss.
Strikeout number 3 for Brinsfield, second of this inning.
He's up to 3 now. He's also retired 5 straight after giving up the leadoff double and the hit by pitch to begin the 5th. Now he's got Brady Miller, who's reached base twice, but hadn't got past first as he's been a part of the both double plays off of Randy Carlo's bat. Brinsfield missed outside. 1-0. Brinsfield starts his windup, brings the glove over his head, and then back to the front. 2-0, missed high.
I agree, Kaz. I agree.
Kaz and Scotty talking.
That's how it works.
2-0 missed, 3-0. Brady Miller looking for walk number
Kaz, can
2.
we get Hank tossed tonight?
No, that's a bad idea. Brinsfield gets the strike, 3-1
I
now.
said, can we get Hank tossed tonight?
Brinsfield
Swings
gets a
and
swing
misses.
and a miss. Full count.
Full count, exactly, Brian.
Started him out 3-0. He's battled back. Struck out the first 2.
Let's get Scotty tossed, too. Let's get everybody tossed.
Fouled off. I'll let Aiden be the first one to go.
I'll get tossed. Still 3-2 here from Brinsfield. 2 outs, 2 strikeouts.
Looking to strike
Full
out the
pitch.
side. Oh, almost. Fouled straight
Feels
back.
good. It is fully dark out now. No residue of sun at all. It's nice and cool. It's 83 degrees. I don't believe that.
No, it doesn't feel like 83 with this wind. Full count again. Brinsfield.
Fouls it off again.
Miller's fighting. Brinsfield trying to make it 6 in a row retired
Wilmington typically does a good job with post-game meals.
after the Suto and Santoyo. Walked him.
Now and misses high.
So Carlo the third baseman going to step in. Carlo's grounded into 2 double plays. 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. So Brinsfield gets back-to-back strikeouts, then gives up a walk in a tough battle with the second baseman Miller. Looking to settle back down against Carlo. Gets strike 1. Brinsfield from the stretch.
That one
play.
high and foul. 0-2 now.
Right-hander throwing for the Sharks in the pen.
Nobody throwing in the Pilots pen.
And Pilots still empty. All the pitchers are hanging out together, though, down the line. Struck him out looking. 4th strikeout of the night for Brinsfield. And all 3 outs here in the 6th were strikeouts with a 2-out walk in there to Miller. We're going to the 7th. Pilots lead this one at 9-0 as they're taking it to the Sharks.
Top of the 7th, the inning, half inning before the stretch. New pitcher for the Sharks. New water bottles for Brian and I. Thank you, Evan.
Got to stay hydrated.
Got to stay hydrated. Who's this new pitcher, Brian?
Micah Davis, number 45, a two-way guy. His pitching totals, he's thrown in 2 games. Doesn't seem like he's recorded an out.
Oh. Huh.
Giving up 2 hits, walked 3, 5 earned runs.
You know what? They've got his point streak stats mixed up with David Nix. They've got him switched 45 and 46, so inaccurate stats.
Okay,
Okay,
inaccurate
I
stats. Micah Davis, regardless, into pitch.
See, throws a ball.
He's facing Fitzwater, Stanford, Edwards here in the 7th in a 9-0 ball game. Since it's 9-0, does bring the mercy rule into effect with 10 innings now that we're in the 7th.
10 runs, you mean?
Yeah, the mercy rule.
You said 10 innings.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
There's another ball.
2-0.
2-0. Pilots just need 1. They'd like, as Kaz Jordan said in the half, like 3. To be fair, I wouldn't mind 3 either.
Fitzwater reached base 3 times in 4 appearances. 3-0, he took that one low. Fitzwater trying to get on to start the top of the 7th. He's got 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a walk with a ground out.
Shark Nation still here, making their presence known.
Right down the middle.
I mean, that's an auto take right there,
Yeah.
especially up 9-0.
3-1. Micah Davis, not related to Jonah Davis as he walks Fitz. Fitz on for the 4th time now.
Have a game, Grayson.
This is now the 5th time through the order for the Pilots. Cole Stanford has been hit by a pitch, singled, grounded out, and struck out. Does have an RBI mixed in there.
And We Will Rock You is playing as he pulls up. And Evan puts his head down.
Rough night here for the Wilmington Sharks.
I think you guys just need to sit down and have a meeting about what is and what is not to be played during certain at-bats.
Glorified scorekeeper who happens to know everything about this ballpark, but no one listens.
Up top. Ooh, ball. I wrote it down as a strike on accident. 1-0. Fitzwater at first, hanging close, even though there's a righty on the mound.
Another ball right there, 2-0.
Thought that one might have got the call.
Yeah, me too, but it was called a ball.
Micah Davis, long look in, the right-hander. Paul's come home.
That one's
3-0.
high, 3-0.
So Micah Davis struggling with command here to start the top of the 7th. Facing the meat of the order for the Pilots.
Yeah,
Already
this is
walked
not
number
the
3
part of the
man.
order that you want to show any mistakes to, really.
No. You got Stanford, 3-0,
That one's high.
back-to-back walks.
Back-to-back walks. Runners on first and second now. Still nobody out. Movement in the Sharks' pen. No movement in the Pilots' pen.
Kyle Edwards
It's Kyle Edwards.
stepping in. Edwards
We love Kyle.
finally reached base last inning in the 6th when he singled and came around to score.
Did Hayden reach base when he got on? Yes, he did, because
Yep.
he was on base. Every Pilot so far
Yep.
has reached
And
base.
Scotty Young got a single when he came in. Walters got a single when he came in. Everybody reaching base, which is something you like to see from the offense.
It's because Trey Morgan's back, obviously.
Ooh.
As that one's high and almost hits him.
So Micah Davis really struggling with command right now.
Pilots dugout chirping, as they do when they start to get up.
1-0.
There's the 1-0. Misses low, 2-0. 6 straight ball. 7? 8?
At least 6. I think it's 7.
7 straight balls. 6 straight balls.
2-0 to Edwards.
Misses low again.
I think it's
3
just
and 0.
auto take now for everyone. No
I mean,
reason.
yeah.
No reason to go up there swinging. If Davis hitting throwing strikes. 3-0 to Edwards. Sutherland is on deck. A walk would load the bases, but it's right down the middle.
So he can throw the auto strike, but he hasn't been able to throw any other strikes.
Yeah, that's same thing he did to Fitzwater. Got him 3-0 through a strike and then through ball 4. Sutherland would love to come up with the bases loaded. Runner's bouncing around but going to hold. Chopper to the pitcher. Going to go to first. Throw gets away. And into score goes Fitzwater. Over to third is going to go Stanford. And Edwards is on first with the E1. Second error for the Sharks tonight. And the Pilots now lead at 10-0.
You know it's getting bad when they break out the SpongeBob music.
So that mercy rule is now in effect. No RBI as the run scored on the throwing error. But the E1 puts Edwards on. Pitcher kind of Sidewinded throw over, falling away from first base. And Mitchum couldn't dig it out of the dirt. Still nobody out, runners on the corners. Edwards takes off.
That
Ball
one's
gets back to
up.
the screen. Edwards going to third, throw coming in, and he's safe.
Stanford scores.
Stanford scored as the ball went to the backstop. 11-0, Pilots lead.
I mean, that ball, catcher behind the plate completely missed it and cost Stanford, the speedy Cole Stanford, might I add, to come in to score.
Sutherland a 1-0 count. He's probably upset all his RBIs are scoring on him. But he's still got one out there in the form of Edwards at third. Fly ball in the outfield should score him. So Pilots lead 11-0. That one all the way back to the screen again. And Edwards comes in. That's a wild pitch, as that was
And there goes Curry's other RBI.
5 feet over the catcher Manley's head. Micah Davis just struggling out there. 2-0 to Sutherland. Sharks going to the pen. Not a bad idea. Micah Davis struggled. 2 walks, an error, 3 runs in. And he's got Sutherland 2-0.
We will come back when we figure out who's pitching for the Sharks. We have returned here in the top of the 7th inning. Pilots just keep piling on 12-0 here and a 2-0 count on Curry Sutherland.
Trey Miller, the new pitcher. It's a 12-0 lead for the Pilots. 3 runs already home in this inning.
As he deals. Was that a ball?
Strike call.
That was a strike. Okay.
2-1. Trey Miller. Right-hander facing Sutherland. 2-1. That one roped down the third base line. Foul.
Watch your head.
Trey Miller tasked with coming in and getting 3 outs after 2 walks and an error to start the inning. A couple of wild pitches. Brought 3 home. Had a long look in. Now he comes set. Sutherland chops it over the Pilots' dugout.
I mean, Curry has one of the nicest swings I've ever seen. It's a pretty swing, Brian.
Yeah, it's weird to see that type of swing on a right-hander.
Right.
He's got a lot of that, like, true left-handed
Freddie
swing.
Freeman-esque swing. So he takes a ball right there,
Ooh.
3-2.
Took a close one, and he's worked it full. Uh-oh. Wind's trying to blow my stuff away again. Full count to the third baseman.
Curry fouls that one off and stays alive.
Over towards the ticket stand here at Wilmington. See, Ralph Wood and his wife made the trip out once
Did
again.
they really?
Yep, they're over there behind Sutherland strikes out swinging for out number 1. But yeah, they're over there in the bleachers by the Pilots dugout.
Oh, that's awesome.
That white shirt over there's Ralph.
I love when Ralph makes the trip here.
Olvis told me Ralph's brother-in-law or brother lives down here in the Wilmington area.
I can believe that.
So they tend to make the trip down.
Do we think Ralph has his camera?
Towards here. I don't know.
I hope he does. It's always, we love Ralph in his pictures.
Scotty Young getting his second at bat now. He singled and drove in 2 back in the 6th after he came in for Cole Riley, the left fielder.
Where'd you say Ralph was?
He's in that white shirt by our dugout in the stands.
Oh.
I think that's him. Olvis told me he was coming.
That is in fact Ralph.
0-1 pitch was a breaking ball. Called a strike. 0-2.
I'm gonna
Trey
text.
Miller coming in looking good. Chris Martinez on deck as his spot of the order will definitely come up with 1 out. Nobody on. 3 already home. Upstairs 1-2. Just Scotty Young. Big offensive outburst for the Pilots tonight. Something they've been missing. They had a good outburst last night, but it came late. This has kind of been spread out throughout the entire game. Fouled off.
Ralph sees us.
There we go. Still 1-2 to the lefty Scotty Young against the righty Miller. Miller working from the stretch even with nobody on. Struck him out swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Trey Miller. He's coming in looking untouchable. Brings up Chris Martinez, who struck out in his first at-bat, but now has hit 3 straight singles. Chris in, swing and a miss.
Swings and misses.
Strike 1. Those 3 straight singles, hoping to heat Chris up. 2 RBIs to go with it.
That one's high. 1-1 on Chris.
Walters on deck. He singled in his 1 at bat when he came in for Jackson Wall. That was in the 6th. Popped up sky high.
I see it.
I think it's going to be the shortstop Boyles who makes the catch. So 3 runs in thanks to 2 walks, an error, and some wild pitches.
Cause Jordan making the prediction in the.
He did. He said 3 runs.
He made
That
the
is
prediction
true.
last half, and we go to the stretch. Sharks looking to rally to not get run ruled here. We'll be back. Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Pilots in Mercy territory here against the Sharks.
They're up 12-0. Brinsfield still out there. Ball hit out to Pena and right. Pena going back on the run. Good play from the right fielder, Pena. Cam Sudo hit that one hard the other way, but didn't get lucky enough. 1 out. Pilots with 14 hits to the Sharks 5. 1 error for the Pilots, 2 for the Sharks, as there's 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. It's Justin Santoyo. Been hit by a pitch and grounded out.
He takes a ball right there, 1-0.
This is still only the 3rd time going through the order for the Sharks. Brinsfield with the big long windup going behind his head.
Swings and misses right there. 1-1.
Oh, my Nats are playing the Padres. A little West Coast action.
I was wondering why I got that notification that the lineup just got announced.
I might get to watch my Nationals for once.
Oh, yeah, we have a hotel. We have a TV in the hotel, Brian.
Fouled off 1 and 2.
We
Well, I
should.
never get to see them when they're East Coast at home because if we're playing, that's same time. And plus, poor Nationals have just been bad. But it's okay. 1-2,
It's okay, we got James
Brinsfield.
Wood. Swings
Strikeout
and misses.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts on the night for Brinsfield. He's been pitching since the 5th inning when he gave up the leadoff double and then a hit by pitch. Then the only other blemish has been a walk. Brinsfield looking for 1 more out to put the Pilots back in the win column.
Brian,
Yes.
Ralph will be heading to Morehead City tomorrow,
Oh, Ralph doing the whole 3-day trip. All right.
as there's a strike from Brinsfield.
At least we won't be the only Pilot fans there. On the ground, right back into the glove of Brinsfield. Flip to first.
Pilots win, baby.
That's going to end the game. It is a 12-0 win for the Pilots here in Wilmington. And they pretty much dominated this game from the jump. It's going to push the Pilots to 12-7 on the year. Gets them off of their 2-game skid. And a good way to start this overnight trip. Wilmington Sharks fall back below 500 by 1 game. They dropped to 9-10. So this should, I'm going to have to calculate it win percentage-wise. Pilots now 12-7. Morehead City Marlins 11-6.
Did
Wilson
Morehead play today?
Tobbs 11-8. No, remember we're the only game on today.
There were actually 3 games on
Oh.
today. I'm not sure. I don't know why Point Streak only shows 1.
Yeah, it
but
only shows us on point streak. Interesting. So we'll have to look around the league. But a good game from the Pilots all around, pitching and offense, as they only gave up 5 hits and 1 error and pitched a shutout using 2 pitchers.
Peyton Dine and Aiden Brinsfield. I mean, Brian, it's bittersweet to win a game like this here after what happened the last time we were here, but nonetheless, it was a great day for the Pilots.
It was a great day. I mean, my book on the Pilot side is a mess. They put up 1 in the first, and then in the third, the Pilots sent 9 to the plate, where they put up 4, took a 5-0 lead. Then they don't score again until they put up 1 in the fifth. They go up 6-0. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3 scoring in the sixth. And then 3 more scoring in the 7th to make it 12-0. Every single Pilot that came up to the plate got on base.
And that's something that's not been done in a minute.
No, it is not. Let's see. Walters had a hit. Everyone might have had a hit as well. Let's go through. Chris with 3 hits. Wall had a hit and an RBI. Walters a hit and an RBI.
Scotty Young a hit and an RBI.
Martinez, 3 singles, 2 RBIs. Scotty Young, 2 RBIs and a single. Cole Riley had a single and a hit by pitch. Sutherland,
He had a single.
single and a walk. Edwards, a single and reached on the E1. Stanford, RBI single, hit by a pitch and a walk. Fitzwater, single, 2 RBIs, walk, another single, walk, a couple runs scored. Kaz Jordan only reached once on the E5. And Carlos Pena with a double, a single, hit by pitch, and a base on balls. So a dominating win for the Pilots here in Wilmington. And it starts off the overnight trip in a good way for the Pilots. Gets them out of here. One of the quicker games of the year for the Pilots, ending before 10 o'clock.
You say it's quicker. It's been 2 hours and 50 minutes.
And isn't that something to say?
Yeah.
I mean, our game at Greenville the other night was over 4 hours.
We've had most of our games this year have been between 3.5 to 4 hours.
Yeah, we're definitely always finishing past 10 o'clock. So tomorrow, Pilots going to look to continue their win streak. It'll be the top 2 teams in the East Division. Will be in Morehead City at Big Rock Stadium, where the top 2 in the East are going to definitely have a good old battle on the field. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Myself and Aiden will be there bringing you that game, just like we brought you this one. And it was quite a game and a good one for the Pilots. They take it 12-0. So Brian Waller, Aiden Cantwell signing off. Go Pilots, and have a good